All right, everyone, buckle up because we're about to take a deep dive that's a little different.
Different. How so?
Well, we're going to explore ancient Tamil wisdom and its surprising connection to something you use every day, probably, artificial intelligence.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. We're talking about Avayar's Nanakral, right?
Bingo. Specifically, we're diving into Chapter 17, Urubathitham, which translates to Beyond Forms.
Ah, beyond forms. It's such a powerful concept even today. Avayar, this revered Tamil poet, wrote the Nanakral centuries ago.
Centuries ago, wow. And it still holds up.
Absolutely. See, her teachings were about universal human questions, timeless dilemmas. Things like, how can we live a meaningful life? What is the nature of truth? These questions are just as relevant today, maybe even more so.
And how does Beyond Forms fit into all of this, especially in the age of AI?
That's the fascinating part. Imagine beyond forms as a call to look past superficial appearances, beyond the surface level, to find deeper truths. Aviar was all about introspection, about critical thinking. She wanted people to engage with the world on a much deeper level.
Okay, I'm starting to see the connection to AI here. It's easy to get caught up in the flash and dazzle of it all, like ChatGPT, for example.
Exactly. People are amazed by these tools, but often forget to question them. We readily accept AI's output, whether it's a poem or a complex analysis, without really digging deeper.
So you're saying Aviar would probably want us to question these fancy AI tools?
Absolutely. Take ChatGPT writing a poem, for instance. Instead of just saying, wow, that's incredible, a machine wrote this beautiful poem, a VR might say, hold on a minute, let's analyze this. How does it compare to poems written by humans? What are its strengths? What are its weaknesses?
It's like she'd be asking us to be more discerning consumers of information.
Exactly. Whether that information comes from a centuries-old text or a cutting-edge AI, we need to analyze, question, and think critically about it. That's what Avea would call going beyond forms, using our critical thinking to delve deeper into the heart of the matter.
This is really making me think differently about AI. It's not just about the technology itself. It's about how we choose to interact with it, how we use it.
It's a whole new dimension to AI ethics, one that goes beyond bias in algorithms and delves into the responsibility we have as users.
It's incredible how these ancient teachings can still be relevant to our modern world, even with something as complex as AI. Makes you wonder, what would a virus say about all this if she were here today? How can we use tools like ChatGPT to go beyond forms in our own lives, to seek a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us? Something to think about.